Hey, I grew up, we had a lot of struggle, we faced a lot of challenges. 8.5 years ago, 6 months before I came to the league, we were trying to figure out where we're going to get our next meal from. Growing up, I always wanted my family to have a better life for them. I wanted my brothers to have a better life than me. And I wanted my kids to have a better life than what I had. So I worked extremely hard when I came to the league. I said, okay, I'm 18 years old. Nobody believes in me. Nobody thinks I can make it. I'm going to work extremely hard every single day. I'm going to wake up every day with a goal in my mind. It might be a crazy goal, but I'm going to have the goal in my mind, and I'm going to do whatever it possibly takes to achieve that goal. If I have to stay in the gym 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, if I have to run more than the other guys, no matter what I have to do, I'm going to do it.
Freshman of the year, came back the next year, and I was MVP of the league as a sophomore. And then the next year, I had my mind made up. I'm taking my family to the NBA. My mom is struggling right now, and I had a chance of a lifetime to take care of her. And then I broke my foot. At that point, I was like, I thought all this stuff was coming to me right now, and now my foot is broke. I was down about it, and then I got motivated all over again because I knew what was on my back. I knew that I had my family that I needed to take care of. I knew that I had all these people that believed in me that I didn't want to let down. So I really got after it. I did everything I needed to do to put myself in position. And, I really came out and had a good year.
College was just working out, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't go to no parties, no frats, no nothing. We went out 2 times. That was it. Because I was just on a mission. People, didn't believe in, the hype and stuff. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of late nights with Demo. Just focus on the goal. When you want to get something and you got the tools to get there, and your mind is with your body, then you can do anything.
You got dreams to get into the league, you got to play me. You got to guard me. And guess what? Can't none of y'all motherfuckers guard me. Ain't none of y'all taking my job. I'm chilling. I can retire today and live on the beach for the rest of my life. And my mom and dad not work another day. Or my brothers. That's the type of good y'all want to be. That's what y'all want. Everything is grimy and gutter where we from, bro. So everything is going to be that much harder for us. But guess what? When you got a gift and a talent like that, you got to take advantage of it. You got to perfect it. You got to work on your shit. Because guess what? God will take that. If you ain't using it the right way, if you ain't using your bounce, you ain't using your shot, you ain't perfecting it, them gifts are gone.
I think that I have the habits of working hard. I always been taught that to reach a goal that in life that you want, you have to work hard to get to it. And so far, I just, have that in mind.
Any way you can be great at doing what you love to do, you got to commit to it. You can't want something but not put in the work. And it doesn't matter what you're doing in life, no matter what it is. It could be a professional athlete, or it could be an artist, it could be a doctor, it could be anything in the world, a president of the United States. But you got to put the work in. And I think if you put the work in, the results will happen organically.
It's just been, like I said before, having that mental confidence in myself of being the best player on the floor, being confident in my game. It was one quote that Michael Jordan said that resonated with me throughout the year or two. He said, I don't fear anybody because I trust my work ethic. I put the work in. Like, I put the work in, like, on a daily basis. I see myself. I know how hard I work. I know how good I am. Like, what are you to fear? What is there?
Look at me. There's nobody around me. Nobody likes me, man. It is what it is. Sometimes in life, people are not going to be around you to motivate you. They're not going to be around you to push you, to celebrate you, to applaud you. You got to do it on your own. That's what I'm doing right now.
I wasn't a highly touted middle school player, high school player, or college player. I had to do my work behind the scenes, like you did. I had to earn my way. And I didn't know that I was going to ever get the credit for it or ever get the results for it. So I know what it's like to be unknown and to, not have the lights on you and to want to be seen and want a scholarship to a big school and things like that. I was behind the scenes doing the work. So I don't forget those steps that it took for me to get here. So, even though I got a family and I got all these commercials and, you know, these endorsements. I don't forget the thing that makes all of those things possible, which is the work.
To get better, you gotta really perfect your craft. Like, work on what you need to work on. Like, anybody can go out there and dribble around cones and do a crossover into a layup, but like, if you really want to get better, what do you need to work on? You got to work on your weaknesses. You got to work on stuff that you don't have to do at the next level. Like, do what's gonna help you. Do what's gonna help your game. That's perfecting your craft.
2015, I lost my mom and my grandma, and I mean, it wasn't easy. So I just kept playing basketball. Like, me and my brother told each other we weren't gonna stop playing basketball because of it, because we know that if they were still here, they would want us to keep playing. So I just channeled all my energy towards basketball, stop worrying about everything else.
I was turning 14, I became the best player in the state. At 14. So from 12 to 14, you went from scoring 0 to being the best in the state of all ages.
Yeah, but it's simple. Like, if you do the math on this, right? Like, if you're thinking about how often kids are playing, right? And I tell this to my daughter, and my daughter's team as well that I coach. It's a simple thing of math. If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe an hour and a half, 2 days a week.
Right.
Do the math on that. It's not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done, right? So if you're obsessively training 2-3 hours every single day over a year, over 2 years,
You're accelerating.
you make quantum leaps, man.
Just to do this to be able to make sure my parents have everything that they want and everything that they need to do whatever they want to do and to enjoy life. And you know, that's the biggest joy for me in this position, to be able to give people and help people, and especially help my family to have anything they want.
But a part of that is having the will to succeed. You know, knowing that you put the work in and have the confidence to let it show. What I tell people is just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of, but all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do, or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to.
There's fun ways to sneak in here, and usually in lockout days the coaches are not here either. So if there's no coach over here, I'll probably work out at my house. I have a weight room over there. I'll find ways to get my work in, because I try to always get better. I get the philosophy, and the coach wants us to rest and take care of our bodies, but I approach the game a little bit differently. I want to get better every day.
For me, it was just common sense. Like, I can if I start earlier, I can train more hours, and I know the other guys aren't doing it because I know what their training schedule is. Right? So I know if I do this consistently over time, the gap's just going to widen and widen and widen and widen and widen, and they won't be able to get that back. So to me, it was just common sense. I'm like thinking, how can I get an advantage? Oh, start earlier. Yeah, let's do that.